In the golden haze of summer, the Cranswell siblings arrived at Croglin Grange. The ancient house stood quiet, wrapped in ivy and secrets. They had come seeking peace, unaware of the darkness waiting. Nature surrounded them in a deceptive calm. Days passed in quiet routine. Books were read, letters were written, and the whisper of the wind danced through ancient oaks. Peace enveloped Croglin Grange like a lullaby. But stillness often hides something unseen. One warm night, unable to sleep, Amelia rose from bed. The moon hung like silver fire above the trees. A heavy silence lay over the land. She opened her window, unaware of the eyes watching from the dark. From the shadows it came, tall, gaunt, and unnatural. Red eyes glimmered beneath the moonlight, fixed upon her. She froze as terror climbed her spine. This was no man. This was something else. Then came the sound of another window. It was inside. Heavy dread swallowed Amelia whole. The creature crept closer, silent, determined. There was no escape. A freezing hand clutched her arm. Then pain, sharp and burning, pierced her neck. Darkness rushed in like water flooding a sinking ship. Her scream came too late. Her brothers came crashing in, too late to stop it. A shadow leapt from the window and vanished into the night. On the bed, Amelia lay pale as death. 2 small wounds marked her porcelain skin. They took her far away to the mountains of Switzerland. There, among fresh air and kindness, she began to heal. Yet her spirit remained haunted. Some wounds go deeper than flesh. She insisted on returning to face the fear. Her brothers protested, but in the end, they followed her back. Some strength is born, not of the body, but of the will. Croglin Grange looked the same, but everything had changed. This time they came armed, with eyes sharp and nerves taut. Shadows now held menace, not mystery. Each night they watched, rifles by the window, eyes scanning every shadow. The house creaked and sighed. Fear settled like dust on every surface. Then it returned, a shape in the dark scratching softly at the glass. The watcher raised his weapon. This time, they would not be prey. The shot rang out like thunder. The figure screamed high and inhuman and fled, but blood stained the grass. Now they had proof. Morning brought grim resolve. Blood marked the earth like breadcrumbs. Step by step they followed it to the ancient cemetery. The tomb stood forgotten, choked by vines. No one had entered it for decades, until inside the tomb, dust thick as ash. Among crumbling coffins, one stood apart, its lid askew like something had stirred within. They dared to look inside. The corpse was not rotted. Its skin pale, eyes shut, mouth stained, but most chilling, a fresh wound on its leg, exactly where the bullet had struck. No doubt remained. The creature that drained Amelia lay before them, suspended between death and something else. It had fed. It would rise again. Dragged it into the daylight. fire, great purifier, consumed coffin, screamed, no lips moved. That night the air felt lighter. No scratching at glass, no red eyes in the dark. For the first time, Croglin Grange slept in silence. Day by day her color returned. Her laughter, once stolen by the night, now echoed through the halls. Life had reclaimed her. The house, once soaked in dread, was calm once more. Yet every creak still carried memory. Some places never forget. The full moon returned, brilliant, silver, watchful. But now it merely lit memories. The terror had passed. Hadn't it? The tale was never written in official books, but whispered on stormy nights, passed from lips to firelight. A legend that refuses to die. Among the fog, in the bones of old England, some things still linger. The vampire of Croglin Grange sleeps no more, but others might. Watch the graves and never leave your window open.